He was wearing a patch, 30 days in military prison. Israel's chief of staff toured the West Bank, spotted a messianic symbol on a soldier's uniform, and came down hard. The government erupted. Ministers demanded his release. Because inside the IDF right now, a battle is being fought over a question with no easy answer. Whose army is this? Israel's chief of staff went on a West Bank tour. What he found there has set off a political firestorm. Eyal Zamir caught a soldier wearing a Messiah patch on his uniform. The soldier got 30 days in military prison. His platoon commander drew a suspended 14-day detention. The company commander was reprimanded, and the battalion commander had a formal mark placed on his record. Worth noting, the unit had been told Zamir was coming. They were instructed to maintain discipline and proper appearance before he arrived. The punishment landed like a grenade inside the Knesset. National Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir was the first to respond, calling the sentence unnecessary and damaging to morale.
While our heroic and sacred soldiers are fighting on the front lines and risking their lives for the people of Israel, the Chief of Staff is taking an unnecessary step and sending a self-sacrificing soldier to military prison for wearing a Messiah patch on his uniform.
Knesset Foreign Affairs and Defense Committee Chairman Boaz Bismuth called the decision grave and scandalous and raised an uncomfortable question for Zamir.
The decision to punish a fighter who wore a Messiah patch is grave and scandalous. Just a year ago, Chief of Staff Zamir expressed himself entirely differently. The Chief of Staff must explain what has changed since then, and whether external media and political pressures are being applied to the IDF senior command that he is unable to withstand. The IDF must maintain discipline, but also fairness. Release the fighter now.
The patch itself carries deep ideological weight. It is associated with a strand of Jewish messianic belief, common in religiously nationalist circles, that holds the current wars in the region as part of a divinely ordained process leading to the coming of the Messiah. Soldiers who wear it are, in effect, declaring the battlefield a sacred mission, not merely a military one. For the IDF, that framing is the problem. An army that answers to a state cannot, institutionally, answer to a prophecy. Zamir's move signals he intends to hold that line firmly, even as the government around him pulls in the opposite direction. A fresh controversy is unfolding amid an already tense situation, as new allegations involving conduct by Israel Defense Forces personnel in southern Lebanon draw scrutiny and raise concerns over respect for religious sites. The Israeli military has confirmed it is investigating a photograph circulating on social media that shows a soldier smoking a cigarette while holding another cigarette near the mouth of a statue of the Virgin Mary. The image, which was originally shared by an account known as Israel Genocide Tracker, has not been independently verified. The development comes shortly after a separate incident last month in which an Israeli soldier was filmed smashing a statue of Jesus Christ in the Christian village of Dibel in southern Lebanon. That episode triggered widespread backlash both internationally and within Israel. Following the earlier incident, the military said it had taken steps to address the situation, including placing a new statue in the affected village. However, reports indicate that local residents rejected the replacement, reflecting ongoing tensions and dissatisfaction within the community. The April 19th incident, in which the statue of Jesus Christ was destroyed, prompted the Israeli army to launch a military police investigation. Officials stated that the act violated military orders and did not align with the values expected of its personnel. The military later issued an apology, acknowledging the sensitivity of the situation and the importance of respecting religious symbols. The destruction of the statue sparked widespread condemnation across Lebanon, with officials and local communities describing it as a violation of religious sanctities. The reaction highlighted the broader sensitivities surrounding religious sites in the region, particularly in areas where Christian communities are present. Further reports have added to concerns over conduct in the area. On April 26th, a video circulated online showing Israeli soldiers allegedly damaging solar panels in the same Christian village of Dibel. The Israeli military said it was investigating the footage, noting that such actions, if confirmed, would not be consistent with its stated values. In addition, local sources reported that on May 2nd, Israeli forces demolished a convent and a school in the village of Yarun, along with other religious sites. Lebanese officials described these incidents as part of what they called a broader pattern of destruction affecting border communities. The series of incidents has intensified scrutiny over military operations in southern Lebanon and their impact on civilian areas and religious landmarks. As investigations continue into the latest image and previous reports, the situation remains sensitive, with implications for both local communities and the wider regional context. Residents of the southern Lebanese town of Debel have rejected a statue of Jesus Christ offered by the Israeli army, following the destruction of an original statue by an Israeli soldier just days earlier. According to local media reports, the Israeli news site Walla stated,
"Residents did not accept the statue of Jesus Christ offered to them by the Israeli army after a soldier destroyed a statue that had stood in the town. Residents are not interested in a statue from those who hurt their feelings, in an act that angered millions of Christians around the world."
The refusal was described as a reaction to the nature of the incident itself. Instead of accepting the replacement, the town turned to an alternative solution. With apparent assistance from the Italian contingent of the United Nations Interim Force in Lebanon, an identical statue was brought from Italy. The new statue was then installed with the participation of UN peacekeepers, local residents, and the town's priest. Images published alongside the report showed both the statue offered by the Israeli army and the one sourced from Italy, highlighting the contrast between the two responses. The incident follows the circulation of video footage showing an Israeli soldier destroying the original statue using a sledgehammer. The footage, which spread widely on social media, drew strong reactions and criticism. The Israeli army later confirmed the authenticity of the images and announced that an investigation into the incident had been launched. The development comes amid ongoing hostilities in the region. Since March 2nd, Israeli attacks on Lebanon have resulted in 2,475 deaths, 7,696 injuries, and the displacement of more than 1.6 million people, according to official figures. The destruction of the statue has also drawn broader commentary. Michael Abs, Secretary General of the Middle East Council of Churches, said the act was not unexpected.
"We do not see this as unexpected or strange behaviour, as the soldier in question belongs to a government that claims to be waging a holy war based on so-called sacred texts. It is obvious that he feels animosity against Christian symbols, but it is not the first time that such incidents have happened. We wish, with suspicion, it is the last time. War is the indicator of the craziness of mankind. Wars can be avoided by promoting a culture of peace and love worldwide through combating demonization and hate speech. For us, Christ's love is the remedy to the ailing humankind."
Abs also commented on reports of an apology from the Israeli government, describing it as necessary but insufficient to offset past actions. He added that war itself reflects deeper challenges within humanity and called for greater efforts to promote peace and counter hate. The incident, centered on a single religious symbol, has resonated far beyond the town where it occurred. it has highlighted the sensitivities surrounding faith, identity, and conduct during conflict.